Hello and welcome. I'm doing a quickfire guide today for this journey objective on Journey Mission 3 for this seasonal journey. The objective is to kill an enemy by deflecting damage while using unfriendly fire, and you got to do 25 kills by doing that. But before you can do that objective, you got to complete the one above, which is break the shields of hyena shields before killing them, and you got to do 10 of those. That will unlock the unfriendly fire passive modifier, which you can then equip in order to do this secondary objective. I'm going to explain to you now the best way to do this, or what I think is the best way to do it. Anyway, so the first things first, we want to break hyena shields. So we're going to go to District Union Arena. Here, we're going to set the difficulty quite high. Now, I'm going to go heroic. Challenging's probably okay as well. I'd say hard, maybe, but lower difficulty is going to be a pain for the unfriendly fire part. You do want the enemies to have some HP, but not too much as well at the same time sometimes. So maybe like challenging or hard is a nice in the middle ground. We're going to go challenging. Now, what you want to do is just go through the mission and take out hyena shields. Now, these can be random spawns, like enemy spawns are different. Sometimes you get a shield right away as soon as you start. Sometimes you don't, but throughout the mission you are going to find hyenas with shields. My shield RNG was dreadful. I've got all the way to this location in DUA to get my first shield. But what you want to do when you do see a hyena with a shield is make sure you destroy the shield before you kill them. Not like what I just did then. Because if you don't destroy the shield, it isn't going to count. So you got to be a little bit careful with that. Make sure the shield gets destroyed. We'll try and find another one. Okay, we've got a second shield now. So we're going to make sure we destroy it this time before we kill the enemy. There we go. As long as you destroy the shield, the enemy is good to then die. And that's going to count 1 for 10 for me. Second shield I got throughout this mission so far. But if you just keep on going through DUA or any other hyena activity, you will come across those shields. And you just need to break 10 of the shields before you kill the enemy. I just got to the end of DUA and I had those 2 shields throughout the whole mission, which kind of sucks. So it's going to take a few tries, a few hyena missions to get the 10 that you need, or there's a guaranteed shield enemy at the end of DUA, which is the named boss. You can farm this if you want. Like, what you could do is if you just clear out all the enemies, the boss will spawn in. You could take out his shield and then die, and the checkpoint's just before you start this area. So if you just want to pick up a few shield destructions to finish it off, feel free to do that. But we will be using that strategy to get the deflected shield kills. I'll show you in a moment. So what you can do is let's kill the enemies. We got one more up there. And then what we're going to get is the named boss spawn in now, and he will have a shield, and he spawns from this area here. We can climb up just to get a better viewing of him. And we're going to destroy his shield. So just shoot his shield until it gets destroyed. And then once it's destroyed, you can just die and go again. Now you'll notice the enemies died there next to him as I shot that shield. That is the mod unfriendly fire that you get that you want to do next. So I'm going to let him kill me. And then we're going to get a checkpoint. We just got 2 kills there as he jumped in. Now, you don't have to do it this way. This is just one of the farming methods. Probably your best bet is just to play hyena activities while shooting shields. But for the next objective, once you destroyed the 10 shields, it is to equip unfriendly fire. Once you've equipped this, this only works on hyenas, and shooting a hyena shield deflects your bullets, dealing 50% of that damage to each enemy within 10 meters of that target. So that's why I said don't go like on the highest difficulty, just in case like the HP is too high maybe. But this area can be farmed if you really just wanted to farm this and get it out of the way. My advice is just to play retaliations or something. There's so much grind to do at the start of the season. You don't need to farm like this. I know people like those specific areas where they can just get stuff done, which is why I'm showing you this. So again, we've just died, we've restarted, and we're now going for unfriendly fire kills. And it has to be the unfriendly fire that kills them. So you got to shoot a shield, and enemies have to die while you're shooting a shield. And as long as you don't kill the boss, you'll be able to keep on doing this over and over and over. So We kill all these enemies. The boss is going to spawn in again. We're going to wait for the boss to jump down. There's ads to spawn in with him. And we're going to shoot that shield and kill all the enemies that are next to him. So just like that, they're dead. I think there was 3 enemies that time. So right now we'd be on 5. And we're just going to throw the hive out the way. You could maybe throw on a sticky bomb to die quicker, or just drop a grenade at your feet. And that's how you can get that done, by just farming at the end of the UA. And again, if you're struggling with shield breakages, which I'm sure you won't, because there's lots of hyena activities in the game, you could also farm that area to destroy the shield to unlock the second objective in the first place. But that's that one. I hope this has been helpful. A lot of people were asking a few questions about the shield one and spot 4, that, so I thought I'd share it. If it has been helpful, hit like. I do have a full-on journey guide. If you want to see my full journey guide, I've linked it down in the video description. That covers every single journey objective for this season, so go and check that out. Don't forget to comment on the video as well if you want to support it. Subscribe for more content from myself, and until next time, thank you for watching and take care.